What is going on, guys? Dranathor here, and I've just realised that they have added, you wouldn't know it by looking at my hand, they have added the Traptrix into Master Duel. I don't know when they added it in, probably was a little bit of time ago, but I haven't played this in a while. So I thought I would build a Rikka Traptrix deck, similar to the one that I've been using in TCG. I didn't quite have all of the cards, so it is a little bit different, but the majority of it is the same. So I thought I'd do a duel and see how it goes. What we got? Gagas, that thing. I feel like this is what you ash because he's also discarded something. He now has 3 cards in his hand. And doesn't do anything in grave. Okay. So the thought process on my turn, I've got the cross out if he ashes me. Or Drolls, because I got Drolls. No, I haven't got Drolls in here. Maxi. I was going to put Drolls, but I didn't own them and didn't have enough points to make them. So the process is we will potentially just win, I guess. What do we have for turn? Mamelo's very helpful. Very helpful. So we can normal the Mamelo. Add a trap to hand. A new Holuta. And special summon one of our Traptrix Sarah. Hopefully it works in this game as it should. Cool. Set and straight away activate the Holuta. Discard the Grave Diggers. Which will activate Sarah. And we will go for Dionea to set the Gravedigger's Trap Hole. And then as a new chain we get another set with Sarah. So I think the best bet would probably just be a Floodgate. We will special summon our Rikka Princess for our 4th monster to fully go into the combo. We use the princess straight away, so then we have an answer in grave to another hand trap if we do need it. And Strenna. I love Strenna. Just bonkers card. I think the best thing to do is just to add back the Dionea. We'll tribute Strenna. Summon a Lone Fire, just so then it's in the grave when we use it. We'll use Strenna. Because I'm going to go for game, I'm just going to grab Teardrop. Or do I grab Kanzashi because then I get something back with the Lone Fire? That might be a good shout. So I can get another level 4. I'll grab Kanzashi. Kanzashi will get something back, so we'll add we'll summon Petal. Do I just get the Strenna? for an extra 2000 attack. Because this is going to be adding Snowdrop. And then summoning these two. Then Con. We'll go with the original. We'll get a Momelo. See, nothing happens. So we can add our Snowdrop. What other summons have I got? I could just make another Sarah. Usually you don't want to be summoning the Dionea here again, but it's not too much of a worry. These two, level 8. Oh yeah, Momelo was made into a plant, that's pretty cool. But we will use Momelo and Snowdrop. Because I want the Dionea back in the grave, rather than, like, if things do go wrong here, and I don't just win. Okay. So yeah, Ash Blossom's a pretty strong card. So that's the first. As you can see, I haven't even done anything in the past. But, still, like, very, very low rank. But this is mainly just to show the deck. We'll jump into the game. So into game 2, we've started with the Momelo. We've got a Princess again. You want your Traptrix to be your normal summons. We've already got the Holuter. So with this, it's gonna Ash. Like, Ash isn't too painful here, in all honesty. Neither's Imperm. Because we've got the Holuter already. We can go for our Gravediggers. And summon our Sarah. Because he knows that we have the Gravediggers, it will be the Gravediggers I'll be discarding. Could just be that this guy has always Chain on and it's just reading the cards. So as I said, he knows we have the Gravediggers, so we'll discard the Gravediggers. Use Sarah to get Dionea. Ooh, an Impa. See, Sarah isn't affected by this, so I still get the Surge. Set the Gravediggers. Then use Sarah. To be fair, we may as well set a Holuter. No, we'll set a Traphole Nightmare. So we have another option. We will summon our Princess. At this point, the guy's probably like, why didn't it work? And then use the Princess so that we have it in the grave to be able to sacrifice one of these just in case he has a Nibiru. But I think he would have been able to activate it at this point, and he hasn't, so we should be okay. Go for Strenna to detach and then add back the Dionea. The following turn. Tribute. And I never used to to run it, but I pretty much like always go for a lone fire now. So you contribute the lone fire, so then that's in grave for the next turn as well. We'll do the Hyperiton, so we have negates. We'll tribute lone fire to play the one of Petal. I really think you need to run more. I don't have any spells, which is kind of sad. Let's search for Mudan. Go for Concon. I don't know whether it would be worth getting the Glamour. What else have we got? I can only make another Jasmine. Because if I get the Glamour, I can search for Snowdrop. Then I think we'll go for Tranquility, because we've got Nightmare, Gravediggers, and Floodgates, so there's not really too much point having the sheet, because fingers crossed there isn't going to be anything on the board that we can steal. Kind of shows that, like, you know, if you're not sure what the deck does, your best bet is to probably just hit the first thing, because if he imperms the Momelo, a little bit more painful. Well, isn't this fun? Oh, Labyrinth. I think that is a no. This is a very difficult matchup. We'll do the detach there and pop. I don't think I want to do too much more. I think it's big welcome to Labyrinth that you want to stop. Get our Petal back at the end of the turn. Yeah, the reason this is such a difficult matchup is because there's not really much we can do to stop our opponent. Yeah, let's get our Petal back. And what I'm going to do is use the effect of the Holiday Grave to summon Momelo, because Momelo will give us a spell or trap pot, and because he kept this in his hand right until the end, we'll get rid of that one. Don't know whether the call by would have been too much of a problem for us, but drawing the Snowdrop is nice. Is there anything that I want to do before I lock myself into plans? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. So let's attempt to Petal and see what happens. Big welcome is what you want to stop, so we'll ash that. And what we can do as well, do we want to put, I think I want to put a trap underneath Hyperiton. We'll add mood on. have to do this in a slightly weird way. I think I... Snowdrop and tribute the Pell. Because I want to summon this Moodam. We'll add the Glamour, but we'll probably just hold on to it. I can make these two into Kanzashi. Another Jasmine. If I use Jasmine to tribute it, tribute the Snowdrop. Or I could Tranquility, which gets more. I'm not too worried about getting the extra summon. Actually, no, I do want the extra summon from Dianea, because it'll be another spell and trap pop. So let's... Yeah, good point. Good point. Let's Tranquility. And we will tribute the Snowdrop. I know I don't get the extra from Kanzashi either, but it allows us. We'll get the Snowdrop straight back. And Lone Fire. Just in case anything did happen. We will make these into Alsei, because we can put one of these back to the top of the deck. Probably just reading it. And the Dragon Prison's a little bit uncalled for, shall we say. Interesting to see what he banishes. Probably the Alsei. Yeah. Which makes this turn even easier now, because he's trying to protect his face down, so we'll change the Mamelo into a Sarah. I still haven't normal summoned, by the way, which we will do now. Which will bring back the Mamelo to pop his face down. Hey. Oh, I locked myself into plans. What a knob. What a knob. It's fine. I'm a silly boy. This is still game. I'll save the glamour. We still have backup for like main phase 2 with glamour to put a spell into Hyperiton, and our 3 traps. Like really at this point I don't see what he does. is he's activated a normal trap. So we can go for a Rikka. We'll go for, yeah, like, he didn't die, but he draws a single card in a trap deck. Like, what does he do? It kind of teaches you that you've got to be careful with the Traptrix when you lock yourself into plants. I know I did it really early on and even asked, do we not want to? But it's been quite a while since I've played this. I did go back to the Rikka Sun Avalon, as you've probably seen by the recent uploads, but hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm not quite happy with this deck yet, mainly because it's, I think like 6 or 7 cards are different than the TCG, so I need to play a couple more games, learn how to use this again, and find out what works and what doesn't work. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.